Good morning. This is BBK Technologies. Today we are explaining the work what we have done to identify whether an document or a text it is written by human being himself or he might have used AI products such as ChatGPT. So this type of topic is very important to identify the authenticity of the document. So and it is an hot topic of the research today. So here we are using memory recurrent neural network means LSTM RNN model to detect both human as well as ChatGPT generated text. The purpose of proposed LSTM RNN method is to investigate the model's decision and detect the presence of any particular pattern. See, we need to pattern so that we can classify whether the document or a text is written by human being himself. That's one class. Another class is like whether the document is written or generated using ChatGPT. So to do this, in LSTM technique, we focus on term frequency, inverse document frequency, means TF and IDF word embedding. We will explain what is word embedding in the following sections, and count vectorizers for the feature. See, we have to extract the features to classify. So for that we are using count vectorizer feature extraction procedure. The simulation performance of the proposed LSTRN technique was investigated, and benchmark database means we pick the database from key, and we are using that database. We will explain that benchmark database, and we are comparing the different techniques available. So many AI models like support vector model, basic deep learning model, and using convolution model as well as so we are combining these four strategies to find which models are better in detecting the means classifying the text whether it is a ChatGPT generated or a human created. So data set we are considered is about 10,000 records. We pick the 5,000 records from ChatGPT generated Arabic data set CIDAR. It is having 5,000 records generated by using ChatGPT, and other 500 records taken from human written article MNAD. MNAD. So this is a human written article. We took 5,000 records. Totally we merged and we created 10,000 records for training the model. So we have developed a model called bidirectional LSTMRNN model. So this is a AI deep learning model. It is based on the recurring network model, neural networks, means bidirectional LSTM RNN model. So architecture of the model is very clearly explained in the diagram which we are showing now. See, so this is the diagram. So what happens, our data set is having 10,000 records. 5,000 records are human written documents, and another 5,000 records are ChatGPT generated. We merged together and we collectively made 10,000 records. So the first step is vectorization. So this is a very important step, as we all know that deep learning process only numerical data. It cannot understand texts or it cannot understand any images, or so any data it should be converted into numeric. So right now we are converting the input into a numeric in the way of vectorization, text vectorization. It's a process we will explain below details. And after that we need to create word embedding. Word embedding in the sense it's like there are multiple words which have the same meaning, and some words are opposite. So to capture the context mean of the sentence we need to have. So we will explain that word embedding layer also in the following sections. And then our original LSTM bidirectional model to learn or to extract the it should extract the pattern or so the celestial model use. And final layer is dense layer. Dense layer is like it's having two uh, neurons. One neuron is for two neurons, because we have two categories of class. One is ChatGPT generated or it is human created. So both it detects the percentage. We will explain these four layers: vectorization, word embedding, bidirectional, LSTM, and dense in the following sections. Afterwards, this is general procedure. Predictions is compared with the target, and score is calculated. Optimizer will readjust the weights, and this loop repeats. So it's a standard procedure how deep learning technique works. So, so after we got some desired scores, fitness, we will stop this. So here, training will be stopped. Once the model is trained, that can be used. See, one optimizer adjusts weights and it loop repeats. And once we achieved some score fitness of desired fitness, we will stop the training and we will use that model. That is the procedure. So I will explain the vectorization in some understandable. See, what is each layer in deep learning model is implemented as a different differentiable functions. They can process only numerical multi-dimensional array like data structures. Means numerical multi-dimensional arrays are only processed by the deep learning models. For this purpose, a model cannot process the raw text directly. So text vectorization is the process of transforming text data into numerical arrays before processing, before passing to deep learning model. So before passing the data, means training data to the deep learning model, it should be converted into numerical array. So that can be achieved in three steps. First step is we standardize the, means standardize the text, means comma, points, and so many unnecessary special characters. We remove it. We will start for punctuation and we make it very clear. The means sentence is made very clear. And second thing, tokenizing, identifying the words in that sentence and creating array of words, and giving a token number for each word. So number of tokens available in the data set, and then each token will be assigned with some unique id. So then that is called vocabulary indexing. So that's the third step, vocabulary indexing. Means if so if there are 10,000 records, each record will have some words, and some words are repeating in each record. So it identifies unique records, unique words, and creates a id for them. That is means tokenization, we call it as. That is the text tokenization. So three steps: standardizing the text, and then tokenizing the text, and indexing in the sense allotting unique number to the each word. So all the word is converted into, means any sentence is converted into numerical form using the index, yeah, means id of the word. So this is like text vectorization. After text vectorization, there is a relationship. See how we generally see, there is a relationship. Important is a word and significant is another word. So but these two are very near, synonymous. So whatever the distance between, so like this, there are some words which are very far. So when we are, how do you identify the relationship between the word? That is called a word embedding layer. Does word said have some dependency with previous and next word in the meaning. Means when you are reading the sentence, meaning of the particular word has dependency with the previous word. So means good some words, so that's the way we read, no? While reading the sentence, we read part by part, and before reading the full sentence, meaning is started constructing. So like that there is a, so it's a, so vector representation of important and significant should be same. Means both are same. When you are representing the significant, uh, important, both should have the same represented or somewhat closer to each other. A semantic relationship between word must be reflected by vector representation. Semantic relationship should mean some words are must be embedded into similar word. The gap between the two words vectors should be related to semantic sentence. If the gap between the two word vectors should be related to semantic distance. What is semantic distance? We will explain. Between words in word. Gap between the word vectors Gap between the word vectors of words will be more for the words meaning different things means yeah, gap. See, if the gap is more means word vectors meaning is different. If gap is small means two words meaning is same, will be closer. The vector representation of the words that achieve this is called word embedding. So means, so the relationship between word is also identified. So this word and another word, both word gap will be semantic gap we call. It should be less if this they are synonymous like that. So quality of word embedding is depends on the task on end. So this quality of the word embedding is very important, and it is depending on the task. And embedding word embedding for English language legal document classification model is different from the health records classification model for the same English. So and to this uh, word embedding is very important to achieve the good results. And so then the to extract the like features, we use this bidirectional network recurrent neural network layer. Neural networks such as densely connected network process each input independently. In density layers they are processed independently each input. But here what happens in a sentence, we cannot process words independently. The word is depending on the previous word, its meaning. So while reading also we start construct. So for that, this to process a sequence of time series of data points with these network, the entire sequence needs to be submitted to the network at once as a single data point. But as an example, we process word by word while reading rather I says now meaning what come. So like this. And so the state of R, so like this while reading so you start remembering that RNN, you read about RNN. And the final layer is dense layer. As I told you, is having two neurons, one for each, and it gives the probability means likelihood percentage of the input becoming a human generated, or that is be identified dense layer. So this is so our model is like this. There is a 10,000 data sets, or data set with 10,000 records is used. Vectorization is the first step. Afterwards we have done word embedding process, bidirectional and dense. uh, so like this is the process. And the complete code and execution code are available in GitHub link. You can go to GitHub link and download the code, and you can examine also. So results are like that. As I earlier told, 10,000 records, 5,000 from CIDA or ChatGPT generated, and 5,000 records from MNAD as a human records generated, and we merged together. We got 10,000 records. After 10,000 record, 9,000 records are used for training, and another 1,000 records are used for testing to get the results. So this is confusion matrix. So this is a confusion matrix which is generated after the training, and all the NLP all the code is available on GitHub. So 45% accuracy also you can see. This is number of epochs. When you have done 5 rounds of training, we achieved a 99.68% of accuracy. And this is the loss. This is the confusion matrix. So see, LSTM model scores would be source code could be found in this file result. And so sorry, 9,900 randomly selected the records in the data sets used for training, and 100 records were used for validating. When you are validating, this is the results. So we achieved, this is the percentage, 99.68% of accuracy we got. And we compared this with say like this, as epoch increases, percentage of accuracy also increases. And this is loss also decreases. So we have done five, so like this, and then we are compared with other model, support vector, basic deep learning, convolution, and LSTM models. This is the accuracy. So from here we can very clearly see that LSTMRN model has given the best accuracy and very minimum loss. So when we made a comparison between other models, SVM and so this is the graph, and you can see the source code at GitHub. This is the point where you can see, and you can also of in our this yeah, you can also see the description of this video. From the description you can get the link, GitHub link. Go there, you will download the document, source code, whatever you want, and you can try by yourself. This GitHub link to the source code and the document is given in the description. Thank you very much for knowing it. If any are doubts, you can contact us, and any research work you are doing on any research work you are doing on artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, please contact us. We will help you out. Thank you very much.